a funny first game and a very interesting matchup. But yeah, very well played from Fnatic to take them through to the first win of this series, and a win which will hopefully, you know, secure them in the middle ground, maybe even tease towards the top of the standings now.
Yeah, if you were just looking at the standings, I think you would imagine that the series is going to be pretty one-sided. But like we said, coming in, Aster have had a fairly easy draw to start. They haven't played against that many of the teams that are on the upper side of the bracket, other than, say, Tundra, who they went 1-1 against. Meanwhile, for Fnatic, they've had to play a lot of the top dogs in Group B. So I do think it's going to look different with a different draft, but certainly don't count Fnatic out. And everything making it through here. Undying, Enigma, Shadow Fiend. I wonder if Aster are going to go for like a first phase Brood. We've seen that from them earlier in the event. At least Marcy's banned.
Smorgasbord of heroes to select from here. Aster.
Oh god, it's happening again.
Oh, fuck, God's sakes. Alright, same thing. Silence the Primal Beast. That'll be the opening.
Maybe they think that where the draft went wrong was like the Brewmaster pick potentially, or just
I would agree with that, to be fair.
Yeah, I think that, and then like they spent 3 bans making the Primal Beast playable on mid, only to not play him mid, which was kind of strange. So we'll see. All right, I think Aster, a bit of a statement game here, perhaps. Like, look, we messed up. We don't feel like you outplayed us. It's time to see what we can do with a slightly different draft, perhaps.
Indeed, yeah. Change things up and see what happens. But yeah, definitely feel like Aster was sorely missing that kind of partner for the Primal Beast to run in with. Like, he was always just running in by himself and not really finding the teammates to kind of help link up.
So is this is identical so far, right? It's exactly the same.
I don't know about the bands, but
no, they're the same. It's also Team Aster on the Dire again, and Fnatic are on first pick. So
okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay completely silent, and if you want someone, is that production? Can you just get what we said?
Yeah, can we just
just paste it over this one? It's fine. We can save some money here. Yeah, me and Basically will grab a beer or something. Just kidding, it's 7 AM, I'm not doing that. But we do have very similar stuff. So, I mean, what does that tell you about Aster's mentality, though? Because you would think they would be the ones to be like, oh, well, we lost. We didn't even get a look in at the last game.
It's still the same. We're 13 in, and it's still the same. All right, this is the deviation. The Brewmaster was the problem, apparently. So I guess that means that they're already. Oh wait, no, it deviated when we didn't ban Lesh. That was the point of, this is where the 2 timelines diverged.
I see. This is a multiverse. Dota.
Multiverse of madness.
No, don't say it. Oh great, now I've got a lawsuit.
Oh no.
Down, basically. That's coming out your pay.
Oh well. So what are they doing with this Primal Beast then? Is the Primal Beast just playing off lane and Leshrac? It could be position 1 Leshrac. That's a thing. I don't know if it's what you want to do exactly against the Enigma, but it is something that we've seen teams opting for. And Fnatic getting their hands on the Undying again. And this time around, it's going to be a TB for Raven.
Okie dokie. Do you reckon Siamese just has like a really cool show he's watching at the moment? And he's just like, guys, I'm just going to pick Silence. I'm going to stay in Fountain. You just call me if you need the global. I'm gonna catch up on this this sick series, the sick unbranded series I'm watching.
They're not allowed to have their phones. They get taken away if you've watched.
You can alt tab.
Yeah, I guess. you can head out to the main menu on the game and watch the embedded Twitch stream. Check out. Just yell if you need a global, guys. So
yeah, I'm gonna listen to my favorite casters, Nomad and Basket. Let me know if you need me.
Okay, so Dry Rangers to pick. I don't think they've got pretty decent answers against the Terrorblade already. This does not look like the freest TB game. You know, we sometimes talk about these dynamics with with Lesh, where it's he's both a squishy hero, so if the Lesh gets on top of him, that's bad, but he is also this long-range physical damage dealing carry who's going to buy a Scotty, so that's good. We'll just have to see which ends up being superior here. The Primal Beast also kind of annoying just to get up in the face of the Terrorblade, give him a hard time, especially in the early game. And Drow going to be piercing right through all of that base armor. Yeah, it could be a little trickier for Fnatic this game if they're not going to have that be-all, end-all late-game hero in the Terrorblade.
Yeah, that kind of X factor which is going to come through and yeah,
what is this
bulldoze down the middle lane at the end?
What is this Naga ban? What maybe they've scrimmed each other. Maybe there's an offlane Naga that Aster have been playing. I'm so confused.
Yeah, it's got to be something.
Yeah. There has to be some reason. Like
yeah, Entity have been playing it, so I'm sure other teams capable as well.
10 seconds remaining.
Final pick from the side of Fnatic. They're looking for the DJ here by the looks of it.
5 seconds remaining.
What's it gonna be? Could also flex the Tiny if they want. I feel like Armel had an amazing game. Ooh!
A sniper.
Sniper coming out for Fnatic. So it's going to be a DJ Tiny and a Armel sniper, I would guess. It's very greedy. That's a Terrorblade sniper tricore is
10 seconds.
Sniper.
Sniper coming out for Fnatic. So it's going to be a DJ Tiny and a Armel sniper, I would guess. It's very greedy. That's a Terrorblade sniper tricore is
10 seconds remaining.
Huh.
Not a whole lot of playmaking potential for Fnatic here. If it's just DJ Magnus. Interesting.
This is so curious. Okay, so it's going to be XXS on the Magnus, it's going to be Baboka on the Primal Beast, and Ore on the Lesh and Monet on the Drow. So I don't know, man. Like this feels so slow from Fnatic. Like Sniper and TB from them, and yeah, it is going to be Jabs and Ignis. So this is like the slowest draft I've ever seen. Is this punishable by Team Aster?
Yeah, I think so. Especially with like the Primal Beasts. Primal Beast position 4. Like Sniper's going to have to be really careful at mid about those rotations. I think DJ probably needs to hold up his TP the whole time. DJ is similarly free to come and rotate towards mid. We've talked about it time and time again over the course of TI11 that when you've got this Enigma, you're super freeing up your position 4 to go and do other things on the map. For some teams, that's stacking. For other teams, it's just ganking the mid lane. So we'll just have to see how this one plays out this time.
Yeah, let's see what DJ is able to get done on this Tiny with the freedom he's given, because they're going to need an advantage coming out of this laning phase. I feel like if Fnatic don't have like at least some sort of advantage coming out of the lanes, then they might just get run over. I'm very worried for them in that regard. But maybe I'm underestimating the early power of the Sniper. Maybe he does more than I'm giving credit for.
Yeah, they do have some early timings to just be able to like roll up to buildings and maybe kill them off with a meta. But early team fighting just looks really hard. They don't even really have anyone to send in first. Like maybe the Terrorblade can tank up a little bit and you get your HP talent. But a completely different sniper game from what we saw from Liquid, for example, right? Where they had 4 heroes all running interference and being the wall for the sniper. And in this game, it's like just the Undying who's kind of willing to walk in.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels really hard to initiate these fights. Like, you have a Tiny, and that's it. DJ, the world is on your shoulders. He's very good at carrying this team in certain games, but this feels very, very hard. But we'll see what they're able to pull out the bag. We'll see what Armel's able to do on this mid lane sniper, and we'll see how Aster is able to put on the pressure in this game number 2 as we jump into it. So, what are your expectations for the lanes?
I do think the bottom should be a win for Fnatic, just the typical Undying versus your double melee strength. Maybe they can get a kill on the Terrorblade, but I feel like the Undying should be able to keep them at bay. Mid lane, probably just Leshrac picking up some points in the Lightning Storm. I don't think that this is going to be as dominant for the Sniper as it is against some of these like melee matchups and stuff that we've seen, but should still be pretty good. Fnatic certainly seeming confident about it with the way that they've picked. And Enigma Tiny is also just Enigma Tiny, so I think that should probably be pretty good for Fnatic. I'm just expecting lots of rotations mid.
Yeah, Fnatic collapsing in on this bounty rune here and forcing Ori and Monet away from this one, so they will settle for the... oh, actually, it's... yeah, it's 2 for 2 on the bounty runes with an Observer Ward in the middle. Ruining it all. But still nice for Aster to pick up a bit of extra gold. As Januar getting a lot of damage off onto this Silencer, man. He's down to about half HP under his tower. That's not pleasant.
Yeah, glad to have the boots here for Genuel. A little bit of a different build from what we've seen from some of these other Undyings where they just get 50 mangoes and go for it that way. Instead, able to make a little bit more happen, especially with the reflection getting picked up for the Terrorblade. And, okay, Baboka onslaughts in at top, but hits neither of them, and it's just going to end up being securing some CS.
Yeah, it's the pos 4 Primal Beast is kind of just a run at you hero.
Yep.
He does have good stats, so he's pretty good at trading, but in terms of closing the gap, you need those onslaughts to land, otherwise you could be in some trouble. Even in the mid lane, it's Ori versus Armel. It's the Leshrac versus the Sniper. And overall, I think Ori's probably going to struggle to close the gap and get off the split up onto the Sniper, especially as the Sniper gets a couple more points and take aim, so... Yeah, probably going to be a pretty free lane for Armel here. Not going to be too worried about what the Leshrac puts onto him. And again, as we keep saying, with this Leshrac, if he can find a good power rune, namely a haste, or maybe an arcane, he can make some things happen.
Yeah, the Ori certainly has more potential to be able to rotate to the side lanes, but the Sniper's going to punish him if he ever does make that play. Going to take a lot of damage on your tower. So it could just end up being a very static mid lane for the first little part, like you're saying, until maybe we get a power rune that breaks things open.
Dire's courier has been killed.
So Silencer's in pretty deep, but he can play pretty aggressively here because there's no stun to cancel his TP. So even if he's getting both of the Fnatic heroes just running at him, he can kind of always TP out so long as he's not too low.
This Siamese Silencer being very, very annoying as he's just spamming out the glaives. Popping the mango, he's got the stick as well.
Yeah, he should be, I think, popping the mangoes a little bit earlier. We were talking about this the other day, that like because of the way that Glaives of Wisdom work, when you steal the int, you're going to get a percentage of that mana based on what your current mana pool is. As, didn't wait long enough.
All right. Well, dies to the tower, but ends up giving the first blood to Silencer entirely, I mean, almost definitely accidentally, right? There's no way you give up first blood like that otherwise.
Yeah, I guess just didn't track the time well enough. I think you have to, it's like 30 seconds or something that you have to wait before, after the last time you took damage from a hero to die to a building and then have it be credited to the team instead.
It was 30 before, I think, after when there was that patch where we just saw like a balance doing non-stop, they changed it to like 40 or 45. So.
Okay. Gotcha.
I was one of those guys. I played a bad and then would just spam out miscoils and then count down from when I last got hit and then tempo suicide.
I mean, my favorite was like the null talisman start on disruptor and then just suiciding to neutrals after pressing as many thunder strikes as you could. Baboka trying for this first rotation at mid. Raven.
Yeah, let's see what they can get
Armel,
done.
sorry.
Do need to connect here, and Ori doesn't really have the mana to help out, so it's got to be all Baboka. He's going to go for it, though. Armel realizing that he's being jumped upon, but not much that they can really do, as Ori doesn't have the mana to help out, so Baboka not getting a whole lot done in this middle lane, has to be said.
And, I mean, coming over is going to secure the water runes, but Sniper doesn't really care about the water runes anyway. The end of the world. Double at bottom. Sniper's can't get out of here. He's just going to get clicked down by Raven.
He's gone. The big, terrifying demon takes him out. Sorry, powerful demon. It mentions like 3 times that it's a powerful demon.
Terrorblade's a little insecure. You gotta...
Yeah.
You gotta hype him up.
Maybe.
Yeah. He's gonna get bullied by Shadow Demon if.
You getting into lore in a cast base skip?
Maybe not.
Ooh.
Maybe not. I won't step on
dangerous ground.
I won't step on Slax's toes.
He's gonna turn up to your house in the baseball.
Yeah, he's gonna send an angry tweet at me. So I don't think this Primal Beast not really doing what I was expecting in the early stages. We've seen some fantastic rotations out of the Primal Beast, but hasn't really found anything just yet. And yeah, overall lanes pretty quiet. Everybody just farming up.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. It's pretty chill. BeBoka are unable to really make the rotations happening. DJ hasn't really left top either, surprisingly. I guess doesn't really want to rotate into a silencer into a sniper lane. Sorry, if the sniper's having fun, then leave them to it. Let kids be kids.
It seems fun. The Magnus is getting a lot of CS down here.
Jumping forwards from BeBoka. Nicely timed with the multi-shot there, but that's going to be it. In terms of combos, it's not really existing now. Uh-oh, BeBoka thrown under the tower. He's just dead. He's got no way out of this. Nice toss back there from DJ, catching out BeBoka and getting Fnatic the kill.
The J and DJ lane, very powerful. Okay, 6-minute rune. Ori, he's summoning a haste. It's an illusion at top. He has been forsaken.
He really has, yeah. It's like a double. Lose the 50-50.
Give me the refill.
As well. Yeah, I'll take
Sometimes you have to make your own luck.
By BeBoka dying.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, DJ hanging around mid, seeing if he can bait anyone out with an illusion rune or something like that, but that doesn't seem to be happening. Oh, this might be smart, actually. If he brings a tiny illusion up to top and shows that, then Ori might get an idea, but the problem is this is all happening under an observer of Ori through the entire time, so...
Genuel, he saw that there was a party in the mid lane.
Yep, unfortunately he isn't invited, and well, he might get kicked out, but that's how they don't have enough damage with the tombstone on the high ground. It's going to force back the side of Aster. They don't want to get caught out by a sniper under this, so they will respect it. Meanwhile, whilst that was happening, Ori was able to dodge out the gank that Tiny was trying to set up onto him quite nicely.
Yeah, kind of awkward, just everybody looking at each other in the mid lane. They're really getting away with this sniper pick currently. It's like Raven is the next target at bottom.
Yeah, they really need to make one of these connect, so BeBoka gets on top of him, throws him down with the tramples, following him into the tree line here. Raven didn't level up the Sunder, so won't have that option available as a save, but BeBoka, he's all by his lonesome, and no one is coming in to finish off this kill, so Raven survives, gets the kill. Armel got a peep Siamese on the side as well. Oh, dearie me. Fnatic are owning these guys.
Yeah, that looked really good. The decision from Raven picking up the bracer on top of the treads, keeping him alive. Aster overestimating their damage a little bit. The silencer not really bringing that much to the table here, especially with no point in the last word for that little bit of extra burst. And again, another game of it. The Aster supports doesn't really feel like they're accomplishing a whole lot in the laning stage. This time around, they're looking for jabs.
All right, this is a more attainable kill. They should be able to bring him down. Does have a black hub with the damage coming out from Ori. Not going to happen. Aster, they finally connect something with this Primal Beast, but yeah, BeBoka absolutely not having the game he wants.
Oh, and it's a double damage sniper. It's about to come take a look at your mid-tier 1.
Yeah, I think the difference here is that Armel sacrificed like a full-on horse to the rune gods this morning. Meanwhile, you know, or Ori only sacrificed like a hamster or something.
Right.
Not enough. They weren't satisfied, so he gets the illusion rune on the wrong side of the river. Armel gets a DD when the lane is unoccupied and gets to do a chip and banish the tower.
Some occult stuff happening at this TI currently.
Every TI.
Yeah. Oh, and now Jab just rotates in here, you know, given the Vladzor, they got the Eidolons. They're just gonna get this. Aster, the only attempted play is to put some damage onto this offlane tier 1. But who cares if you're a Fnatic? Success. Getting caught here. Big damage from Raven.
It's a bit too much, isn't it? They might actually be able to get away, and now with Ori looking for the turnaround play onto DJ here. Needs a little bit more to bring him down, but has the Tumbler's Toy to stay on top of him. We will be able to call for Tiny. Meanwhile, over on the side of the map, We have a bit of a kerfuffle with Jabs and Baboka trading it. Oh! Okay. Nevertheless, Monet still likely to die here. Going for the TP away. Do they have to cancel? They do not. Monet survives. Okay. Gets himself to safety.
Make sure that you're all the way out before you hit him with the tip.
I don't know what that tip was about. I didn't see any spells misused there or anything. Don't worry, Jabs. Your secret's safe with us.
It was close. I think it was, you know, some of it is about the camera perspective around that area. I just thought that he could get it, but...
God, I want you as my coach, you know. You sound great. Gonna give me all the big enough I need. You're a silver linings kind of guy, glass half full kind of fella, aren't you, basically?
Yeah, that's me. But yeah, even with that, Fnatic, they don't need too many people making excuses for them. The early game is looking fantastic. They're mowing down these towers. All of the cores are absorbing farm. And Aster just kind of waiting for, I guess, the Blink Dagger on XXS. He's got big net worth, but he's also got a whole bunch of small items so far. So only 400 gold worth of progress towards the Blink Dagger so far, but it'll come up pretty quickly with the Empower. Just have to see if that can be a turning point for them.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Aster waiting for their timings before they really start kicking into force. And there will come a point in this game where, you know, they are able to go and take some fights, and I think Fnatic will have to avoid them for a while. We'll see the kind of cat and mouse come out, but as we said, as they've come out of this laning phase with advantage, that point in the game is going to be later and later on than Aster would like.
Do you think these like super high skill mechanical mid 12k players like playing the sniper? Is it just a nice change of pace? It's like a little vacation for you to just just right click people, throw out some shrapnels, hoo hoo ha ha. You don't have to phase shift dodge any spells.
Yep.
Just chill.
Go from like 1,000 APM to like 1 APM.
Yeah.
Just A click jungle.
Tumblr forward, looking for this DJ kill.
Yeah, he's trying to go for the TP out. And oh, he's got it. Jesus, that was close. Woohoo!
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
A couple of very close TPs in this game so far. Both the Drow and the Tiny get themselves out of danger, but managing to survive through it. But yeah, this Farm Fest definitely feeling good for Fnatic right now. What timing are we looking for in Aster? That's a question I want to ask.
Yeah, just the blink.
That's it.
Yeah, they've given XXS the primo farm on the map. He's been taking the Ancients, so I think they realize exactly what the timing needs to be, and
yeah, the gourmet creeps, the foie gras of the creep world.
This is premium stuff.
Absolutely.
Michelin star.
Baboka trying to set up onto Jabs here a little bit once again. You know, his team's just not with him as Armel gets a kill onto Sansa around the side. And looks like Baboka, his days are numbered. He's running for the tree line here, but Jabs is staying upon him. We'll have a lot of right clicks to offer into this, and with the zombies leading the way as well, they just need to follow it though. Onslaught across, right clicks to follow, TP out from Baboka. All right, he gets away. Meanwhile, Monet's just like, the tombstone. No, never mind.
Daniel makes it back just in time.
Absolutely not. You're not killing my tombstone.
DJ and Armel still running around. The sniper being a whole lot more active than we maybe anticipated coming out of the draft, but he's an absolute menace on the map currently.
Yeah, this tempo sniper is pretty sick as he runs forward here onto Monet. Monet backing away. Shrapnel's coming down. The right clicks are there. Oh, they're throwing in the sniper. My God, that is aggressive, but it's going to pay off as they get the kill. Now, can he get himself out? That is a question. Baboka unleashing onto Januel. As, well, Siamese taking some heavy hits on the front lines. They really want to bring down the sniper. Nice drag back from XXS. He has the RP. Doesn't even want to use it, though. Just go for the budget. They're actually going to toss out Armel. Armel's still surviving. He's turning around. Baboka running through. He's actually going to be able to not get caught by the black hole. They need to finish him off. And a nice little shockwave from XXS does get it done, but at what cost? 3 heroes dead on the side of Aster. Not looking great for them, as XXS will move across towards the tree line, skewer himself down, and will survive. But, whew, that sniper getting off some real deeps before he does drop 2,300 damage inside this early game fight. That's a lot of peeps.
Yeah, we had the full duality of Tiny there. He tossed in sniper, he almost got him killed, and then he somehow finds this toss out. DJ with the perfect positioning to lob him over onto Jabs. And even though they get the sniper kill in the end, comes at a very hefty cost for Aster. They do still have the RP, and there's no black hole now, and no meta either. So it should be Aster just going and making another immediate play somewhere on the map.
I like how the sniper is basically just DJ's volleyball at this point.
Yeah.
He's just throwing him around. He's having fun.
DJ spotting Ori, gonna toss him back.
It's a big pick. Can they do the damage? I think they can. Look at the sniper just blasting away at Ori here. Absolutely taking him down. XXS was nearby. Tried to go for the blink, but it did get cancelled by the shrapnel, so won't be able to help out.
Oh, these long-range damage dealers just absolutely destroying the Leshrac. He's having not the worst game, but net worth is suffering a little bit after these last couple of deaths. And they just don't seem to be able to kick Fnatic out of their jungle. They're playing together. And once again, just able to look at this Roshan play with the Undying and the Enigma.
Get in that pit, Fnatic. Take down that Aegis. Aster. They still have the RP, but they're not making any moves over towards this area of the map right now. They're letting Fnatic get away with it.
Okay. Super quiet game from Baboka. Doesn't feel like the Primal Beast has really been able to do all that much. And this was their, this was the priority for them. Now he's getting caught out.
Yeah, he's being thrown back. We'll see what he can do with this onslaught. And he does get himself back to where he was before, but DJ's still waiting for him. Armel keeps him down. Another kill for the sniper. Oh, there we go. Jump in. Hook. In comes Ori as well, following up with a split earth as well. Januel surviving for a slightly long time, but does eventually fall. But DJ, he's going to throw another. Uh-oh, that might not be good. Can they follow with a split earth? Yes, they can. Gust is there. Not the toss you were looking for, my friend. Armel, is he going to fall? He force-stuffs himself across, but Ori's on top of him, takes him down the once. Can they do it a second time? It's a question. The answer seems to be no, because Fnatic are well behind their sniper at this point, but DJ, he's just tossing everything in sight right now. It's very entertaining.
Yeah, it's like amazing toss, questionable toss, amazing toss, questionable toss.
I'm getting whiplash.
Yeah. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not on the sniper. Maybe if you just thrown him onto Enigma, because XXS ends up surviving as well because he just pieces out up that ramp and away he goes. So kind of giving away the Aegis for free. Still Fnatic
I feel like
holding
DJ has like two switches, it's either go, kill everyone, like just get in there and fight, or back, run away, toss out time. So it's one extreme or the other, and you need to be very, very aware of what mode he's in, because if you're the sniper, you're going in. If he wants you to go in, you're in.
I think we are seeing a bit of why Tiny is so popular. The skill ceiling on this hero is just insane, especially with Toss.
Yeah,
once they changed it to like, oh, it always grabs the closest unit, people have gotten so good at just picking their target. It's almost like it's vector targeted at this point, right? Like we see people getting into the middle of a whole bunch of creeps, but positioning perfectly with phase boots and always getting their man. It's DJ. All right.
Yep.
It's another toss back.
Just another toss back. DJ finding absolutely everybody. This is a brutal performance so far from Fnatic. Aster getting completely shut out of the map. The stuff they're able to find is just kind of very, very small in response to what Fnatic have been able to get. Monet is farming, sure. So is XXS, so is Ori, but Sniper and Raven, Armel and Raven, who are absolutely calling the shots this game.
Yeah, they can still win the team fights. I think that's still possible. Fnatic gonna have to be really careful with their positioning. As we saw in the last game, it's the same dynamic here. You're not going to be able to completely rely on the black hole to win you the fights. Siamese Cat is already preparing himself. He's just skipping straight to the end this time. He does have Tranquil Boots for now, but he's got the Philosopher's Stone, and he's already got the Refresher queued up. So he's planning for retirement to that fountain.
Yeah, it's not even bothering with the 4 stuff this time around for Mr. Siamese. Just heading straight there. He's even got his Philosopher's Stone again, as you say. Run it back.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Interestingly, there is an Aether Lens on the Enigma. This is something we've seen a couple of times. It's giving you an extra bit of cast range on Black Hole, can make it really unexpected about what you're able to pull off here, even without the Blink Dagger. And he's going to go for the Aghanim Shard instead, so Going for a slightly different build this time around. Just not really wanting to go for the full committal into the Black Hole build with a silencer in the game.
A little bit of a team fight. DJ can look for the toss back.
Feels very aggressive as they will charge back onto 2, and again, not using the RP, just letting them die naturally, and the Global Silence will come down here as Baboka getting on top of the Sniper. Sniper Falstaff down to the low ground, TP out. Looks like he is going to make it, as is Jabs. Yep, they're both out to safety. Aster, they get themselves a couple of cool little kills, nothing major, but still getting space back on the map for themselves, which is very important.
Very nonchalant from Fnatic just walking up there. I don't think they were expecting to run straight into 5 Aster heroes. And nicely done by the Primal Beast. Sees that the skewer back has already happened. Gets straight in there, puts some pressure on the Sniper. It makes it very difficult for Armel to just sit there and get the auto attacks down. Sniper's about to grab a DD. Baboka, gotta be careful.
Respect this, but they did not respect it at all.
He didn't even hit the ground.
Caught out in the middle lane. Yeah, he really didn't. It's like clay pigeon shooting for Armel. Pull.
And line up the next one. DJ's got another toss ready. Okay, just the same play. In we go. This time around with a ward on the high ground.
Yeah, that's scarpering. Aster, nowhere near. Definitely not getting caught out this time.
You still have the RP, and you know XXS is a legend on this Magnus. He's gonna get him back.
Nice drag back on the Sniper, but again the Force Staff to try and get him to safety. Another one as well, but Ori's in deep. He wants to bring him down. The Thunder from Raven. Is it enough to save it? Black Hole comes out for him. Jabs, they've caught them both inside of it. Oh my god, it's beautiful from Fnatic. They will take down 2 and they'll move across some more. Baboka next on the shopping list here, and Raven stays alive. The balls for that Thunder is absolutely ridiculous from Raven. How? And a nice little assassinate on to the Siamese cat to finish off that fight. How does he go for that Thunder though? That's absolutely insane.
Just the cherry on top. Man, it looked... This was just crazy. The force, so the pike into a second Force Staff. Yeah, and he was on a sliver of HP when they saved him there. Dragging everything back into Jabs. And they... I guess they didn't have the global, so could not deal with it there.
My goodness, the team fight execution from Fnatic in this game is just looking absolutely crisp, buttery smooth, and XXS, he can't even get off these RP. I don't think we've seen a single RP yet.
There was the one that DJ tossed him on top of the Sniper, but yeah, other than that, not too many. Mostly just playing for the horn toss plays. And Aster's still gonna make a go.
DJ throwing them into the Black Hole as well, like even that there, like and that was communicated as well. Because the Black Hole's coming out like immediately as that was happening. So, gosh, these guys have been practicing. The guys have been playing some Dota.
Yeah, they're certainly looking good if they can just keep the Sniper alive. Armel's got a BKB now, so after some of the changes from the previous TI, you're not disabled during the horn toss anymore, so you can potentially get the BKB off and be fine. That's probably what he's kind of playing for. Also looking for the BKB on Raven, so same story for him. And Aster just kind of back to the drawing board a little bit. You can see the plan developing, right? Like already picking up this Blink Dagger. They just want to get on top of these 2 big damage dealers in the back lines. But the Force Staff's proving pretty annoying, and DJ going to be going for yet another one.
Yeah, he's poking forwards here. They are under a ward though of Aster, so Aster will have good information of the area and won't get caught out here at all. What's the game plan for us now? I mean, you keep saying it needs to be XXS jumping in and finding the plays, but it seems like every play he makes, there's like 10 coming back his way from Fnatic.
They smoked right on the ward.
Uh-oh. Well, it'll be fairly easy for Fnatic to scout this one out. But in they go, RP onto just skewering back the one. Not sure how that happened, but either way, DJ is going to be losing his life here. But it's a big commitment just for a kill onto DJ, and Armel and Raven are already chasing forwards, trying to get onto Ori here. Ori needs a Force Staff, he needs something, and there is just nothing there. Assassinate comes through, boom! Ori taken down.
And Aster already scrambling. Even if they'd gotten that second skewer back, If they don't kill one of the big range damage dealers at the start, I think this is just the fate of the Leshrac every single fight.
Yeah.
Like if he's not blinking on top of one of them and mowing them down, I don't know what they can really do.
And this is pre-Scardy as well. Like, I thought Scardy was going to be the point where Raven started looking scary, but he's fighting Phil already. Looks great, and the Leshrac can't approach him.
Yeah, so long as him and the sniper are like close enough to both hit the Lesh, but not close enough together to be RP'd, you don't quite want to be holding hands, it's very, very difficult for Ori to get in here and do his job. Felt like the first couple of days of TI groups, this Lesh was really running out of control, and as we're getting here into day 3 and later in the competition, it does seem like we're starting to see some of these answers develop in the meta, and maybe Lesh can stop being such a high priority for some of these teams.
Yeah, maybe it does seem to be answered, and that's the thing about these groups, right? Like, things get picked, things get discovered, things get answered. You need to adapt, you need to change priorities, and all the time you're playing like 2 or 3 series a day, best of 2s, scrimming. It's pretty intense.
Yeah, the meta develops super quickly. And Fnatic, all right, back on this ward that did not get dewarded earlier, spotted the smoke. Got a BKB on their Drow Ranger, so maybe Monet can commit in, take a duel to the death against the Terrorblade, perhaps. Just see how many marksmanship procs he gets.
Will he get lucky? It's tricky. It's tricky, especially when there's 2 of them. There's 2 snipers in this game, really. Raven and Armel both playing these range right clickers as XXS going to jump out, grab the arcane rune. He's on a cliff. They place a ward here, or a shrapnel, or a tombstone. Uh-oh, XXS has been seen as DJ jumps on top of him, tosses him back over towards the illusion. 4-staff out from XXS, though. He's going to be okay. They'll look towards DJ, and DJ should be brought down, but Armel on the cliff doing a lot of damage, or he needs to back himself away, and he will do exactly that. I kind of feel like this Leshrac needs like a wait, Baboka! Oh dear, he tried to get in the back lines of the fight, but unfortunately the fight was over, so he just ends up doing a bit of a feed, so that'll make it a 1-for-1.
Success.
XSS finds a big snipe onto Raven. Raven popping the BKB. Monet, does he get the procs? Gets a couple, but he needs more. And there is a Sunder available from Raven. Going to use it onto Januel. So Monet turns around, changes target, but needs to stay away from Raven here. Has the gusto. Raven, I'm not sure he's going to survive this fight as Monet takes him down. Assassinate out onto Monet. Not going to be enough damage to finish the job, though. 50 HP. Drow walks away. Oh man, that was a very close fight between both these teams. But Roshan is now wide open as Armel waddles into the pit, but not sure he's able to take it, especially not with Aster still hanging around.
Yeah, the fight kind of split in 2. They did get the blink from the Lesh on top of Sniper, and Armel just popped his BKB and shredded him. It was absolutely no problem whatsoever. It's only the Edict damage going through. But yeah, being able to kill Raven, they do get kind of the reset. Both teams vying for the vision control of this high ground. Eidolon's going to snipe the courier. Okay. Roshan fight number 2. This time, RP's actually back in 20 seconds. XXS did have the arcane rune, so this might be a little bit unexpected if you're a Fnatic.
Let's see if they have that one clocked. That'll be very interesting to see how they position themselves for this next fight. Look at the scribbles coming out as well. They know exactly where Aster are hanging out. They are gathered around this ward because the other cliff, it belongs to Fnatic at the moment, and DJ is defending it as well. So anyone that comes to try and be warded, like Baboka, is just going to get tossed back into his team. Goodbye, my friend.
Did manage to get rid of the ward,
but
okay.
Yeah, just going to get replaced.
Yeah, and another one. And more Roshan standoff. A little bit of illusion split pushing on the side. Alright, Armel just poking at it. They don't have to take any damage to slowly bring this one down, forcing the hand of Aster. They do have a smoke. Success in position. He's got the Aether Lens, so he can reach all the way into the pit here.
Ooh, doesn't catch anyone. And DJ looking to throw him back, but also doesn't catch anyone. This poor Eidolon's been around the world in 30 days. It's been tossed around everywhere. But Roshan is getting low without the Blink Dagger available to Magnus. They won't be able to stop it. Aegis now into the hands of Armel. Aster, they cannot fight this one.
I think there was a brief thought about some of them, blinking in to try and swipe the Aegis, but they thought better of it. Not that desperate just yet, but the game does feel like it's kind of getting out of Aster's hands. The Leshrac not really feeling like he's going to be scaling too much, and the Sniper and this Terrorblade just getting huge.
We kind of have to look towards Baboka a little bit there as well, because twice now he's got caught out on that ward. I understand the want to try and de-ward it, and it's better you die than the sniper, than the silencer, sorry, but I'm not sure you can go for that. I'm just really not sure you can challenge that cliff. Whoever call that was to try and take that area. I mean, I guess it has to be the Magnuses. He must be saying, if you go, I'll come.
Yep.
But
yeah, I'll
a bit too quick on Baboka.
I'll cover you. What do they spot? They see jabs across the river. Double damage sniper.
But they're going to go for it anyway. They drag back the Enigma, and with the Gust there to make sure there's no black hole, they will be able to take him down. Monet is actually going to start fighting with the DJ. DJ tries to bring him down, but this double damage sniper is just going to absolutely shred Ori. So Aster, they realize it's time to go.
It's 4-staff game, and Monet's got another one in a second. But it's going to be too much damage.
Yeah, let's see XXS. Can he do anything about this? 4-staff up to the high ground. The misses are there. Monet will survive. Awfully close, though. Getting sweaty for the side of Aster now.
Yeah, it's tough. Every time they get even a little bit... It's never the sniper, right? The Armel is never getting caught. And even if he does it at the moment, it's got the Aegis. So you might just be risking all getting black holed. And Sansa's he's given up on the refresher orb plan for now. He's just going to pick up a Glimmer Cape. He's back in active duty. He's going to be on the front lines.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
No fountain hanging for him today, especially with this Enigma not really going for the refresher orb build this time around. Doesn't even have a blink bag yet. He's just got Octory. Octory shard.
Yeah, if I don't get to press Black Hole, I'm going to get to press a whole bunch of Malefice. What are you going to do about it? It is pretty strong, this new upgrade with the stun duration as well. Very, very annoying for these Aster heroes in fights. We saw Baboka get hit by one, and that was the end of him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to try and escape from that. It's goes from being a kind of 10% stun uptime maybe on normal Malefice to being about 40%, I think.
It's pretty nasty. These 4 stabs, the Ogre Seal Totem, they just can't keep DJ locked down.
Yeah, it's very annoying. Bouncing himself away to safety.
Do you think Ogre Seal Totem's getting nerfed? It feels maybe a little too good. A free self 4-staff is...
Then again, I said the same thing about Tumblr's toy, and everyone seems happy with it. So.
Yeah. I think Tumblr's toy less egregious, and the sound effect is too good. That's the problem.
True. It is adorable.
Not an easy high ground to hold against the long range siege of the sniper.
What a noxious tombstone.
Yeah. We said there wasn't that much frontline for him, but turns out he doesn't really need it when he's got this BKB and an Aegis. XXS just can't get through the wall of shrapnels.
Yeah, pretty annoying. Monet trying to get rid of the illusions. I mean, maybe XXS has an opportunity now, but look at the pings coming out onto him. The moment he shows himself, they're just like, ping, ping. This guy's here. Oh, they got a sniper. That's a big target. Can they bring him down? They'll throw him back really, really far here, and Armel is going to lose his first life. The rest of the team, they need to push in and bring him down. They'll try and deal with Baboka on the sidelines here as they push to try and help him out, but the RP is there, but the BKB comes out from Armel just in time. Monet still trying to stand and fight. They have lost Baboka. Buyback from him. Fnatic, what can they do? They are going to try and leave the base right now. I don't think they're sticking around too long. They're saying that Armel's still in the neighborhood. Baboka's going to try and grab him, but he's going to immediately die again. Baboka not having much of a gain here as DJ's in on the back lines, and he's going to get finished off, so they lose the Tiny. Now it's time to leave. Fnatic, they take the barracks, though, and they get themselves away. XXS, he wants to find for more here, but it's so damn difficult. Fnatic are keeping a very solid line. They've got the vision down as well, so XXS likely won't be able to make the catch. They do have a ward, though. just over here. They see the sniper. XXS, he's going to try and go for Jabs instead, but Jabs manages to get his Malefice upon him instead. XXS is going to fall. Black Hole comes down, but cancelled out immediately by the Silencer. As Ori runs in, he's got the Nihilism to try and deal the damage to the Enigma, but not quite enough in the... my Monarch sniped him from the low ground. Very nicely done by the Drow. An interesting fight split across the map here.
Yeah, the action is non-stop. We didn't get to watch any of that replay. Jabs thought that he could finally get the black hole off there, but very quickly thwarted by Silencer, fulfilling his one mission in life. And that whole high ground push, not the cleanest execution from Fnatic, but they got exactly what they came for, right? It was all just about getting that lane of racks. The sniper didn't end up dying the second time. There was a nice little play from Baboka, or you could frame it as DJ messing up a little bit. He blinked right on top of the Drow, trying to toss her out, and just happened to be right on top of the onslaught. So, a few things not quite going Fnatic's way, but overall, still a totally fine high ground push, and can just reset, wait for heroes, and potentially go again. They've got the meta off cooldown in 30 seconds.
Yeah, very possible they just want to play off their cooldown for the moment. They feel strong, that's for sure. I mean, no Aegis on the sniper. Actually, probably going to prevent them. I reckon with the way Fnatic's been playing this series, they're going to respect Aster and just try and hold the line.
Yeah, the tricky thing for Ori in these fights is he can do a lot with the Nihilism, but there's no reason for anybody on Fnatic to press BKB other than the Leshrac being on top of them, right? Like, there's nothing that really threatens them. Maybe if they get gusted or something, but the Ravens already got a Manta, so it's like, I don't know how you find these kills, unless it's a really prolonged team fight like we've seen, right? And they somehow get the BKBs out of Fnatic and then they choose to still stick around. But they've been pretty disciplined about knowing what their win conditions are in these fights.
Yeah, they have, for sure. Discipline is absolutely the word I would use to describe Fnatic in this series so far. Very clean Dota, not like a lot of the other teams we've been watching who have been kind of letting the TI nerves get to them and playing some very frantic, crazy games. This one is just by the book for Fnatic, and it looks very, very crisp.
Good big wraparound line being drawn here to go and take a little bit of control over the enemy Ancients. Jab's just pushing out bottom.
Has to see it. They have a sentry in range.
But now they don't have the vision, so they're going to go and try and take a high ground of their own. Maybe try and get all the way behind them. Yeah, but both
interesting. I mean, that is where they want to be. If they can catch out Armel and maybe Raven, that would be massive. But Armel
they spot the sniper for a second. They caught a glimpse of him on the edge of the sward.
Armel staying though. Fnatic, they seem to have an idea of where they are as well. Look at these pings coming out.
This is mega suspicious. This is creeps in the base. Mid lane's getting pushed in. Nobody's dealing with this. I think Fnatic very clearly know what's going on. And as these TB illusions head up onto the tier 3, it becomes crystal clear that Aster trying to make a play.
Not very subtle in the end from Aster as things took a little bit too long for them to get going. Now, the high ground being pewed by these illusions. That's a lot of damage onto a tier 3 considering there's not a single hero hitting it.
Yep, very easy for Fnatic to just keep throwing stuff at it. And we do have Roshan up. So refresher shard ready to be claimed. Maybe Jab's finally seeing a glimmer of, can I get a black hole off?
I'm not sure Raven's okay with that. I think he might want
he doesn't have a BKB is kind of the problem. So Jabs has a refresher queued up, but no BKB.
All right. Well, guess this is a bit of a Chad. Januel goes into a bit of danger, but gets forced, tossed, and all of a sudden he's right on the team's backlines. Roshan does get finished up, and they will pick up absolutely everything. Aegis, refresher, handed over to... Oh, it is on Jabs. Okay.
Yeah, give me that. I can finally, guys, I can do it. This is my moment.
I'll make you proud.
Don't make me regret this. Yeah, don't make me regret not having 2 BKBs, I think is maybe the messaging from Armel or Raven.
Fnatic just going to control up the map now. absolutely keep Aster stuck inside their base. And no one ever won a game of Dota by staying on their high ground, so Aster eventually going to get drained out. Or maybe Fnatic will go for the high ground push. Maybe they feel confident enough. I think they should. They certainly look very big, but of course the only way they can really lose this game is due to some Magnus shenanigans.
I think they just go for the non-committal push, right? Round of Eidolons, round of Illusions, maybe the sniper hits it a little bit. Yeah. There's not really a whole lot forcing anybody to go step onto the high ground. Even could drop the Wraith Pact on top of Armel. Just give him everything.
He wants to feel nice and snuggly. Just doesn't want to feel worried at all. A nice Zen push for Armel. That's what they want.
Success is looking. He's looking.
Yeah, pretty tricky, but the Observer has been spotted. It's in the range of the Sentry. Oh, they actually can't see the Sentry, which killed off their Observer, which is kind of awkward. Oh, maybe they can, actually.
It's not very easy to hit, either way.
Yeah.
Okay, they glimmer the Magnus. He really wishes he had a Shadow Blade, maybe. Just anything for XXS to get a little closer. These Shard Split Earths are doing something, but...
Are they?
Yeah, the only problem is that Armel is out of shrapnel, so I gotta give
oh,
him something.
Okay,
Jabs came
XXS
forward.
finds himself a target. Yeah, it is the Enigma, which is going to get cancelled out. Props are a refresher. Not sure he's got this health to survive through this one, though. Raven, meanwhile, he's just in, blasting away at Monet. Monet has to back himself way under the tier 4s. They'll turn around, and they'll do a Baboka, who's overextended to try and finish off the kill onto this Enigma. Doesn't get it. And now the barracks are right
RP
exposed.
What did he RP?
Great question. I don't know. Smoke up from the side of Aster. They're going to try and do this without RP. Now that seems very, very difficult indeed. Aster, the last hope here is they'll jump in on the Leshrac, who immediately gets hexed up, and Armel just dealing with the silencer. Now turns attention towards Ori. Ori can't do diddly squat. He gets taken on down here. Monet trying to fight into this one, but Jabs is there with the black hole. Takes down Monet. He's going to fall as well as Army taking through everyone right now. Buybacks coming out from Aster thick and fast, but Fnatic holding a very solid line here. They're looking for the final lane of barracks. They want to get the mega creeps here, and the sniper is going to be able to do it. And there we go. Mega creeps for Fnatic. They'll go for the tier 4s as well. Another nice little toss back here onto the Magnus. Not very far, but far enough for the sniper to start blasting him as XXS will get back into the fountain. Meanwhile, Baboka, he's indeed just trying to mess shit up and see what he can do, but Baboka's going to get taken down here as well. Armel just fighting up Monet versus the world. Can he win this fight? He can back himself out to the other side of the Ancient. They'll actually get the skewer back onto Armel. Armel's going to drop for the first time here. Aster, do they have the damage to try and follow up with this one? Fnatic, the entire team are behind him, and the blink out is there from the Armel. He's got himself the Swift Blink. Another jump in from Ori. Gets hexed up immediately once again. He will be able to take down one as they jump forward. Might be able to take down two. Armel going to fall as well. Monet running forward, looking for the final kill here as Raven will die as well. They'll keep their base intact, but so many buybacks, so much cost. Mega creeps on the doorstep. Aster, it's feeling like a hollow win for them as they do defend their Ancient for now.
Yeah, a lot of damage being done by the Drow. Finally getting to stand and deliver is Monet, but I think Fnatic not too beat up about that one. They've got the mega creeps. Not. They can just reset. Could even wait for a Roshan if they wanted. I think another one of these like 50-50 tosses. I think DJ tossed Ori on top of Raven after his BKB was down, which he was maybe not very happy about. They were just trying to fight with their mega creeps. Yeah, so there's that toss. And they're just like, why? What is this Leshrac doing on top of me?
We're looking at DJ here. Aster looked like they were able to pick out another one as the Tiny's going to get brought down. DJ unable to survive through this one. Looked like he was reaching out for a rune or something. I'm not too sure, but... Oh, tier 1 at mid. Finally, Aster are going to be able to take it down. Let's go.
Okay, so how many glyphs do they have to go through here? They don't get a reset, but they do get... They've got one glyph now, then they take the tier 2, that's another glyph. And then if they take the tier 3, that's one more glyph. Not easy for Aster to push in this situation. If you're Fnatic, I think you can all just stand on your high ground until you have 5 heroes alive if you really want to.
And it's the old chestnut of, oh, just defend pos 5, it'll be fine. And Silence is like, guys? Monet will come back and save the day.
It's time to pause and ask for a water break. That was the team spirit move yesterday.
It was, yeah.
Back up against the wall in this kind of situation, preparing yourself to drag it out for another 20 minutes. Yeah, they have hit the refresher on the silencer. This Philosopher's Stone that he's had for the last 20-something minutes has paid dividends, but not a very peaceful retirement to the Fountain for him this game. It's going to be enlisted to help deal with the creep waves.
Yeah, he's got a lot of guests to his Fountain, which he didn't have last game. Not too happy about that. Bit of an introvert, silencer. You wouldn't have guessed.
How many double damage units has the sniper had? He's got another one bottled currently. It's a little bit scary.
Yeah, I think at least 5, yes.
Yeah, it's definitely been a high number. Fnatic, are they just gonna go for it? Are there any reasons not to just wait for the Roche? I guess maybe feeling like they can just take it, maybe go and get a pick off on the high ground. There's not any buybacks really left for Aster, so what you see is what you get. Anybody who dies, that's going to be the end of their game and the end of their series.
Armel and Raven both have the buybacks as well, so yeah, looking like they want to kind of close the door on this one. Anyone showing is going to get dropped, and Ori's walking too close to him. Nice blink away, though. Good reactions on Ori. And immediately Baboka charging the jump in as XXS going to throw back the sniper. That's a big kill, and they might be able to bring him down. Monet does finish the job, but Ori also getting slammed. Has a nihilism to keep himself alive, but Baboka gets on top of Jabs. Is going to be able to get off a decent amount of damage onto him as they buy back on the sniper here. They really want to try and end the game right now in Fnatic, so they're enlisting the help of the second life of the sniper. Aster just taking a quick dip in the Fountain as Baboka will be brought down once again, and now that makes it a 4v5. Black Hole comes out, silence is there. They're going to be able to take down the Enigma. Not sure that was a play you want to make before the sniper's back in the fight. They're going to be able to lose 2 on the side of Fnatic. Aster making the defense once again. It's not over yet, folks.
I think after they didn't get the Blink Hex on the Leshrac, that probably just needs to be where you call it. You go and reset. Kind of scary now with no buyback on the sniper. At least Raven is going to get himself an Aegis, it looks like. But yeah, really forcing it there is Fnatic.
They are, absolutely. And like you could tell, Jabs, he saw the opportunity to go for the Hoggy Woggy's big black hole, but unfortunately doesn't quite land it out there and ends up getting himself killed out. But
what do you mean there's a silencer? I haven't seen it. At least Raven is going to get himself an Aegis, it looks like. But yeah, really forcing it there is Fnatic.
They are, absolutely. And like you could tell, Jabs, he saw the opportunity to go for the Hoggy Woggy's big black hole, but unfortunately doesn't quite land it out there and ends up getting himself killed out. But
what do you mean there's a silencer? I haven't seen him for 30 minutes.
Yeah. But Roshan is up, so that'll be taken by Fnatic. Aegis in the hands of the sniper. And we'll get some other cool goodies from Roche as well, including a Terror Wave available on the Terror Blade. Don't get those confused.
Okay, and Raven's just kind of looking for the solo pickoff with the ninja gear. He's got a Hex. He can easily lock somebody down. Blink Hex, hit him a little bit. Maybe pick up the Demon Zeal as well, and then hit him with a Terror Wave. They do have to be a little scared, right? I wonder if they just use this Aegis to try and like wait out the buyback on Armel, or if they are actually feeling confident to go and take it to Aster. I guess they don't want to let Aster get their buybacks back up. That was probably the main reason to try for this play in the enemy base. But
yeah, I think that was it, right? Wanted to just put the final nail in the coffin, utilize the buyback advantage. That's why they buy back on the sniper as well, but not quite in the end. XXS keeping them in the game with the horn toss.
They do have a glyph as well, so I don't think they can just go for the end. They've put the refresher shard on the Undying, so multi-tombstones, I suppose. They're trying to sneak in here and see what they see. XXS is the jump.
They managed to find him. That's going to be the Magnus getting pulled down. As you say, has the buyback. Black Hole comes out. Silence is there. We've heard this story many times before. Ori trying to get away as the 2 tombstones just getting gunned down by Monet. They're not defending them at all. And the refresher going to absolute waste here. Fnatic, another plan just gets scrapped as Aster just annoyingly holding on to this game for Fnatic. They just want it to be over with. They're like, stop fighting us. But Monet says no. And another glimpse back from the XXS. Magnus catching Armel. They'll take him down for the first time. DJ, they want to keep his Blink Dagger on cooldown as Monet just takes chunks out of him. Global Silence comes down, cuts out of the black lines here. But Boca doing so much work as they just annihilating the Fnatic hero. Sniper dead again. No buyback. Are you kidding me? The Boca still surviving through this. He stomps all over Januel. Mullet God looking like he's going to fall as well. See you later, buddy, as a rock gets thrown his way to finish him off. How are they making these defenses happen on the side of Aster? This is amazing.
The damage output from Monet is ridiculous. The sniper is just getting skewered back. Ori is somehow dealing with the Terrorblade all by himself, getting on top of him with the Shivas. And like we said, there's a whole lot of glyphs that you got to deal with, but you have to imagine Aster can get some damage done. Boots of Travel on Monet. Yeah, we'll watch this back. So they tried to toss back Monet. He starts hitting the sniper. XXS with the big skewers once again, and it just can't manfight this drow.
Yeah, DJ just like, he just really wants to come in and try and help out the sniper, but can't do so. Gets his Blink Dagger kept on cooldown whilst Ori's in the back just dealing with the TB. Like, his BKB is so low that they can actually last through the nihilism to come out the other side.
Okay, so
that's, I mean, that's a massive aspect of how this matchup's been playing out. And once the nihilism's over, Ori can fight. And now
there's this glyph. Aster. Okay, they've got another glyph. I think they can get pretty much everybody alive.
Win.
But oh man, Fnatic.
It's just a little bit of acupuncture from Aster to relieve the pressure on their base, but yeah, they're going to be so sweaty right now, Fnatic. You know, their gaming chairs are going to be dripping as they worry they might be throwing the game, but they're holding on for now. Still, I mean, still a huge advantage for them. Still have mega creeps, still have map control because of that, but how do you end this at this point? It's just, it's feeling very difficult.
Why does Jebs have Refresher and no BKB? I don't quite understand. Like, there was even the previous fight where he had the shard, and then like he blinked in, he black holed, he got canceled, he pressed the shard immediately, and he was still global silence. He got both black holes off in that last fight, but I don't know. Fnatic just gonna have to take stock for a second. Maybe try and get this sniper buyback back up. It's still 2 minutes down. If they can kill XXS, that's probably game over, but they have had so many game over conditions up until this point. There's been like multiple buybacks down. They haven't even gotten Aster to press this glyph. Like, they have not been worried about their buildings on any of these high ground defenses.
No, I mean, Sniper can't exactly hit the buildings when he's being skewered across the map by XXS every time. Maybe you gotta do it at night? I mean...
yeah, maybe.
I kind of think the last one... Was the last one at night? I don't really know. It's not really something you keep track of, but... Like, XXS needs to have the vision to make these plays, so... I don't know. I don't know what to suggest anymore. If Fnatic haven't been able to figure it out, then we're certainly not going to be able to. It's so difficult to break these guys at the moment.
So Raven getting a Shadow Blade, sorry, Armel getting a Shadow Blade to try and help his positioning. Maybe he can just wait out XXS in these fights, get the opportunity. Raven's picked up a Nullifier, so everything that he's gone for item-wise has just been like, I want to get on top of one guy and just kill them. No Force Staff saves, no BKBs, no nothing. And I think you have to imagine that that's the Leshrac that he's looking for, but Ori seems to constantly have the luxury of not being the one getting gone on first in these last couple of fights at least. Crazy that the Leshrac went from like the mid game where he was just getting right-clicked to death by TB and Sniper every fight and wasn't able to do anything, and suddenly just picking up this Aghanim Scepter, and once the BKBs wear down, Suddenly, it feels like he has a game. And the net worth lead's almost been completely eroded. We're heading back down to 0.
That's insane.
Yeah. Just get this buyback back on the sniper. Armel does need to farm a bit for it, and he's continuing to buy Silver Edge components. So he's just completely taking up the Radiant side of the map. Fnatic keeping tabs on Aster, making sure nobody's leaving the base, which I don't think they can really do against wave after wave of Mega Creeps. And an interesting plot twist for Silencer, we have him picking up a Maelstrom to try and defend his fountain. He's going for Mjolnir after that. So that'll give...
Why not?
Sorry, go.
Is a shard not just better?
I mean, no, the shard is just the silence. It's like, gives you like a Baden passive.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they got rid of that kind of carry-ish thing.
Yeah, where he randomly had
25 now.
Yeah. But if he gets there and he's got the
if
Mjolnir,
he gets there,
he can hold the base by himself. The rest of the team, they can leave, go and try and get.
That'll be his moment. Out of the culmination of these 2 games, where he's like, where Siamese Cat's like, go my team, I can defend by myself for the first time in 2 hours of gameplay.
Ori's got a Hex now, as well. Once your BKB runs out against this Leshrac, he is going to murder you. Really, I think the battle of these next couple of fights is going to be, does Raven get the Blink Hex Nullifier onto Ori, or is it going to be Ori getting the Blink Hex Split Earth onto Raven? And then, of course, we've got this XXS dynamic.
You know,
they're smoked.
I almost want to see the Arcane Blink on Ori just to try and give them some sort of catch other than XXS. It would be really interesting with the how it works with Split Earth.
True, comes out super fast. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super hard to answer to. It's basically like Requiem. So, Aster out on the map. They want to try and catch this
respawning
Roshan
in 3 seconds. Oh, they're just a tiny bit too early.
Stay in the pit, Ori! Oh, no. They don't have the information, but they know it's going to be up soon. So.
All right, it's another everything Roche. Yeah. We might be heading to 60 minutes. We might be heading to tier 5 neutral items. I think all of this...
Every time you say this, our game's out.
Yeah, well, it's the only way that I have to cast or curse it.
You just want to go and get a drink, don't you?
Yeah, I just want to go have a cuppa. Yeah, exactly. We're going to have every buyback. We are preparing for the 20-man team fight, potentially.
All right, folks. If you haven't relieved yourselves, gotten your drinks, gotten your snacks already,
it's too late.
Then it's too late now because Roshan's getting taken. The game ends here. Fnatic taking the next Roshan. And just in case you forgot, it's an Aegis, it's a Cheese, it's a Refresher, it's an Aghanims. Does anyone even have an Aghanim? Oh, great, sniping good Aghanims. Huge. Or Enigma. Or Tiny. Actually, they don't really have many Aghs at all on this team.
Yeah.
Jabs is going to be able to grab it. Okay, that's interesting.
All right.
The non-existent black hole's going to be stronger.
All right. It's just going to suck everybody in.
Mjolnir complete. Let's
Mjolnir's
go, baby.
Online, baby.
Woo!
2 static charges. This is what it's all about.
When he hits 25 at 80 minutes into the game, shit's going to get what?
Raven pressed everything. Hello?
Yeah,
I mean, it is just a terror wave, but... Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah, not the real meta.
Yeah, but still, he was trying to execute this full combo onto Ori, and he flubs it a little bit. Okay. Not the biggest deal. 70 seconds, that they're going to have everything back up.
Yeah.
DJ?
It was a free terror wave anyway. Not the real play.
Dang.
Aster. Able to bait them out a little bit, keeping them very, very... I mean, that does just show how high-strung Fnatic really are, though, doesn't it? Like, they are on tenderhooks.
You've lost your safety net after the last couple of attempts. I think the previous one, you're like, look, we have 3 glyphs. If we lose this fight, what can what can possibly happen? We can't lose the game. But now, with, you've got 1 glyph, but pushing up into the enemy high ground with all of their buybacks is a scary proposition. The crotchety old man of Silencer he's not going to be happy with you being on his lawn.
Yeah, that Mjolnir going to chase you away. Let's see, who's actually got 25s? Because it's so hard to hit 25 in Dota at the moment. It's actually ridiculous. So we have a Drow 25.
Yeah, half the team.
Which is actually huge, yeah. And Ori has
been tossed out, Hex.
as well. They jump in. Yeah, they're able to throw out the Baboka. He's gone. Primal Beast out for the count. Raven committing hard, but they managed to find the sniper. XXS doing it again. You cannot stop this man, but the black hole comes in. Immediate silence. Refresher up used from Jabs as they try to jump forward here. Ori trying to bring him down and will just be able to run down the Enigma. Monet getting pretty low too. Raven but gets grabbed up by Baboka, who slams him into the ground. Meanwhile, Monet just trying to hold under the tier 4s, and he is going to be able to bring down Raven. Another kill for Monet as he holds no prisoners. Looking over towards Januel as well, but the Nihilism going to stop the Drought, getting the kill. Doesn't matter. Ori gets it done. Another 3 kills for Aster as they just cannot break this high ground.
They do get the dieback onto Baboka. There's still RP on XXS. They haven't even used their glyph here on Aster. Oh, the Silencer dies to the Assassinate. He's got a buyback. Assassinate plus those creeps to bring him down. Okay, pause 5 buybacks traded.
Ancient exposed, damage coming in. Monet trying his best. Are they going to buy back on TV as well? I mean, it's so scary. They have so many buybacks on the side of Aster. Not on the supports. Neither supports have the buys.
Yeah, but the cores are standing strong.
I mean, this whole series as well has just been so funny with the Silencer versus the Enigma. You know,
the neutral items,
been matching each other.
The neutral items, the mirror shields. I don't know if Aster are going to get any. They want to get out on the map. Does somebody have Midas money? Can we?
Yeah, it might be an idea.
Can we get if they can just get out there? But do they have a? Here's the strat.
Do they have a shovel?
Yeah, do they have a trusty shovel and a Midas?
They have no shovel.
this is what you have to do at this point of the game.
Yeah, the shovel Midas.
They don't have it. They don't have the shovel.
Nope.
Shovel's too powerful.
It really is. The best 60-minute item. The best 60-minute neutral item. Ori's trying to get out on the map. They really, really need to try and find something here, but their engines have already been taken. Their bangle's been cleared. Their entire jungle has been swept through. And Ori, he's very far forward here. He's going to be thrown back into Armel, but Armel, he might not want this guy on top of him right now. There is a Yules to interrupt the combo.
Monet's coming in as well.
Get the distance here, but yeah, yes, he is. The Drow on the sidelines trying to bring down Januel. Januel has a ghost scepter though to keep himself alive, but Ori's going to be able to run down DJ regardless. Now they go for the sniper. Armel getting very, very low, but Raven commits. But XXS commits on top of him with the RP. Monet trying to fight up into the sniper. They're both just taking chunks out of each other. Who's going to drop? It's going to be Armel. The Satanic is there from Monet as he continues to fight up into this one. Undying getting so very, very low as Monet tries to fight into it. The black hole is there. Instantly cancelled out by the silencers. In jumps a TB on top of the Monet. Monet just trying to turn around and fight. Monet, how is he not dying through all of this? He's going to be able to take that. No, he's not. He's dead. He's dead. He actually drops and Raven. He's going to live through it all, but they have the buybacks available on the side of Aster. Meanwhile,
He's on
black
the cliff.
hole on Ori, who is for some reason on a cliff. I don't know how he got there. Don't ask me questions. Just accept that this goat is dead at last. Fnatic, it takes so much, but they finally find a fight outside of their base.
It's not over though. They used the buyback on the sniper. There's still buybacks on both of these cores for Aster. Yeah, Ori's coming back in. Have they managed to? I don't think did they have any of their neutral items yet? Did anyone manage to sneak out? No, they haven't
I don't
managed
think so. No, that's what they were trying to do. They're trying to get the midways pushed out, and a pirate hat. That's a biggie. But Armel wants the Book of Shadows. He wants to be able to keep himself alive.
So TB doesn't have the real meta for 90, but he does have the Terror Wave shortly.
Oh, Hex.
DJ?
They managed to find DJ. Yeah, that's a kill. That is a kill. They've got the range of that one.
This game, no man.
Neutral creeps. Neutrals. Get the neutrals, Ori. There we go. Apex. Oh, Apex on Drow.
Oh, God.
Oh. No way.
Oh, God. 380. Wait, how much? Marksmanship is granting 118 bonus agility. Oh my god!
Of all the items, they find one neutral item.
Yeah, we'll just be glad that Ballista's not in the game anymore.
True.
Imagine Ballista on both sides this game. Oh god.
Oh, this is just absolute carnage. 63 minutes into the game. Fnatic versus Aster putting on an absolute marathon of a game. If in case anyone needed reminding of why they love this game, by the way, this is the match for it.
Silencer's got his sights set on a moon shard. He's just been hitting creeps this whole time. He's only up to 140 CS so far, but it's going to keep growing. Okay, so buyback situation, it's just XXS and the Terrorblade that have it. Everybody else has used theirs, and it's at least 3 minutes away, but Aster out on the map.
Should be careful. Yeah. I don't think Aster have ever won a fight outside of their map, by the way. That's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, their high ground has been their
going
sanctuary.
For this. What?
Whoa, they're just forcing up with the high ground. Jabs and Armel are okay. They're coming back.
This is like Giga all in from Aster. I can't believe they're trying to make this play right now.
Jabs is trying to kill the Silencer. He's trying to fight him in the base.
No way. Is this how the epic saga of Silencer and Enigma ends?
He's got the Eidolon
Talon. It can't be, but they're going for the high ground here. Yeah, they got fortification. They got the Hex out onto the Drow. If they can kill off the Drow before she gets anything, that's going to be huge. But the RP comes out from the Magnus onto the Terrorblade, holding him still where it's a sniper. He's nowhere to be seen because Ori's on top of him. And Raven, he's going to be the one to drop immediate buyback out from him, though, as Ori in the front line's got to be a little bit careful. Popping the BKB, getting himself back away.
They have to stop the
comes out. It's inside the base. What? He's ending the game all by himself. Is it going to be enough damage? There's no way. There's no way. Ori clears through them. The TP's coming out from the side of Aster. They got to defend their Ancient right now. Meanwhile, the entirety of Fnatic running down the middle lane. Jams almost gets it done by himself. Ancient down to 600 HP. Aster, can they hold any longer?
The Eidolons, Aster responding. There's no Enigma. There's one buyback. It's only on XXS. He doesn't have an RP.
Oh god, I can't believe over 2 games as well. I don't even want to speculate. I just want to watch.
My heart is beating out of my chest. I can't imagine what the players are going through. Genuel. He's dead.
Yep, he's going to get drawn. No, force up to the high ground. XS is going to find him, though. They will be able to kill him off. The tombstone gets dropped on his death. They need to be careful, though. They can't let anyone into this base right now. The throne is so low. They're running in.
Armel's just in the base. Mona, can he stop him?
DJ, is this going to be enough? Aster, they're there.
Raven from the other side.
They're looking for the sniper on the back lines. They're dragging him back over towards the Ancient as Raven on the other side. The pincer maneuver. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. Fnatic. Oh my god, if that didn't work, they were done. They were done. They were out of the game if that didn't work. But my god, they go for the all-in and they finally get the win.
They couldn't win the team fight, but it's defense of the Ancient, baby.
In the end, that's what it comes down to. Don't fight the heroes, just fight the buildings. They can't punch back, and boy, did Aster punch back in this series.
The Eidolons, the team fights, the RPs, the Drow Ranger surviving, just shredding the Terrorblade.
What an ending. What an absolute ending from the side of Fnatic there. Just going for the pincer maneuver. Like, you hear that phrase being used a ton, and usually it means absolutely nothing, but in this game it was everything. The sniper, DJ and Armel coming in from one side, Raven coming in from the other, and just everybody committing all in for the Ancient, and all because of what Jabs did earlier, forcing out the fortification with the Eidolons. Oh, what a way for it to end. The only way for it to end. Absolutely epic.
The Silencer saga. This series. Oh my god. Fnatic, they take the 2-0. That's what matters at the end of the day. It was a super important series for them. So much fun to watch. Fnatic maybe living up to the SCA reputation a little bit of not knowing how to end games, but I'm not complaining. What a game we got to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And like some of the storylines rising out, especially I think Jabs versus Siamese versus the Silencer and the Enigma, that whole saga between the two of them for the entire time, just going toe for toe. You get a refresher up, I get a refresher up, you get a refresher shard. All right, I got a refresher up anyway. You know, for some reason he's got a Mjolnir by the end of the game. Jabs almost ends the game by just going for the 1v1 on Silencer as well, just knowing that he's the only guy he can black hole, almost in the fountain nonetheless. Like, that's what, absolutely mad, absolute insanity.
I just hope we get more games like that. That was.
Give me one of those in the playoffs, and yeah, I'll be a happy man. I can die happy, but I guess we got to look at what's like MVPs and that kind of things. But how do you even call that in a 1 hour and 5 minute absolute smasher of a game? I don't know.
Yeah. I guess I guess Raven is the MVP. Whoever made the call to pincer while no glyph. Maybe it's even Jabs because he forced them to glyph by just ratting by himself with this Eidolon talent. Yeah.
Maybe even Januel from throwing it from the sidelines. DJ maybe.
It could be anyone. Yeah. Look, DJ played a sick game.
Yeah.
So
production.